Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. The Packers coming in at 5-6, going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 5-6.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, Winston. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark in there to sack him for a loss of 6. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Winston. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the slot man goes in motion left. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And some space here. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and goal here from the 2. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking downfield for Godwin. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Winston. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 62 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a second down throw for Winston. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Third and goal, Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Jameis to throw it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go!
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Finding room inside the 40. And he finds Randall Cobb on the completion. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jameis now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Kendall Beckwith Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He finds the rookie from Alabama, O.J. Howard. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Steps away to his left. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. To the air again with Winston. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscored, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Mike Daniels, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he bounced up after taking the sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Now Winston on 4th down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So 2nd and 10 here. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Now on to kick it away, the rookie from Miami, Justin Vogel, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He's got Evans. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. First down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 yards for number 11.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. 2nd down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. The Jets out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air, escaping the pressure right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Fresh set of downs here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Winston now from the 50. Evans has it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. On play action, Winston going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He's got his man on the crossing route. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. To throw, Winston. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On second down, Winston again. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On third down, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. That is caught inside the 5. And he will have the 1st down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Rodgers throwing again. Caught by Montgomery. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st down, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And again, it's Rodgers. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. On 3rd down, Rodgers. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Bucs now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Evans. A gain of 39 that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Checking the NFL scoreboard. They're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
the interception. Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So off goes the franchise and Winston. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Back to throw, Kaya. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Kaya. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Kaya. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. They got 29 yards there. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st down. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And it'll be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grace.
That's correct. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Rodgers now to throw again. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rodgers will try again on second down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Gerald McCoy able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1.
Now let's go. Green. No. Check. Good. Now let's go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Flush to his right, and a catch right side by Evans. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He got 29 yards that time. Kaya operating in the red zone now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Montravius Adams in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Kaya. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Packers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They run, Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Packers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. On the counter, here's Jones. And some room to work. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. The toss play to Montgomery. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A fourth-quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.